Well, good day. This is Bill Dunn, and I'm the president of Dunn Solutions, and I want to welcome you to our webinar, SAP Commerce and Marketing, the complete e-commerce solution. In today's discussion, we hope to show how the combination of a marketing automation platform and a commerce platform working together can yield the best results for improving sales and increasing return on investment. So a little bit about Dunn Solutions Group. At Dunn Solutions Group, we say we deliver velocity to business. And velocity is more than just speed. It's a combination of speed and direction. And we help with speed by automating business processes. And we give you direction by using advanced analytics and data to let you know where you need to go. So if you know where you're going and you can do it quickly, you end up with velocity. So today's topic is really around the virtuous cycle of customer engagement, and we look at it as a way of leveraging a lot of different aspects of marketing automation, commerce, and analytics working together to drive the biggest value. So with marketing automation, you're reaching out to your customers and hopefully sending them messages that are interesting and of value. If they find value in those messages where they're interacting with your digital commerce platform, which creates data, and then we feed that data through analytics to get a better understanding of what we should continue to message our customers. And if all this works properly in a cycle, we get a virtuous cycle of customer engagement. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about how SAP enables that cycle using SAP's SAP Marketing Cloud, SAP Commerce Cloud, and SAP Analytics. And these products all fit in our virtuous cycle of customer engagement. So the big thing that we want to talk about today, and we'll be showing it later on in a demo, is how the information that we're collecting on SAP Commerce Cloud, which is the e-commerce platform, can be automatically integrated into the analytics and machine learning that's available with SAP Marketing Cloud. And so when we're starting to capture all the types of engagement that a customer has with us on our e-commerce site, we can use those engagements to better understand what the customer is interested in, what they're not interested in, and what are the different steps along that customer journey. And if we do understand that, we can then apply marketing automation to help that customer along that journey. And what I always say is, we're not trying to sell them or push them into buying something that they don't want. What we're really trying to do is offer them a better way of understanding what we have for them and help them on their journey towards the eventual purchase. So there's a lot of points here about SAP Marketing Cloud. I'm not going to read them all, but I just wanted to say that from a top-level view, you could think of SAP Marketing Cloud as providing three key aspects of features. One, deep customer insights. So when you think about marketing automation tools, you think a lot about email blasting, but SAP Marketing Cloud is so much more than that. It's really, we look at it as a marketing analytics and execution platform. And because we're gathering all that information and consolidating it into a 360-degree view of the customer and their interactions with us, and by the way, those interactions can be offline or online, not just online interactions, we can do a better job of understanding our customers and what they really are interested in. And that allows us to do the second point, to give them an in-the-moment individualized experience. So instead of sending out emails that are generic or just blasts, we can target those emails with specific information that customer wants to know about. The other thing we can do on the individualized experience route is we can also have individualized experience on the commerce platform itself. Because the two platforms are integrated, our knowledge of the customer and what they're interested in can drive what the customer sees on the commerce platform. So we can have recommendations, personalized banners. We can lead the customer to the areas that they are most interested in based on our customer insights. And finally, fast and agile marketing. It would be impossible to do this type of individualized marketing on a manual basis. And so the tool allows you to automatically create those individualized, personalized marketing experiences without having human intervention. So once all these things are set up, they just work by themselves, and they just keep working, And the beauty is that the platform keeps learning more about the customer, and therefore it continues to improve as the customer interacts with your website and with your marketing initiatives. So today, as part of our demo, we're going to be going through the Marketing Cloud platform, and we're also going to be discussing how we can use a customer's journey to segment them into a particular area based on their desires and wants, and then target them with messaging based on their segment. And so Bill Rush, one of our marketing automation leads at Done Solutions, is going to walk us through that process using SAP Marketing Cloud. So I'm going to turn it over to Bill right now.
All right, thank you, Bill. Hi, everyone. My name is Bill Rush, and I'm the marketing automation lead here at Done Solutions. Today, I'm going to be showing you the power of integrating your marketing automation platform with your e-commerce platform and how SAP Marketing Cloud does a lot more than just send out emails. For our demo, I'm going to be playing the part of a marketing automation manager for a fictional retail camera shop, Jake's Cameras. Jake's uses SAP Commerce Cloud and has recently also signed up for SAP Marketing Cloud. We have linked the two platforms together so that they are now sharing information. During this demo, I will show you how data from SAP Commerce interactions can be used to create personalized messaging and recommendations that leverage the built-in machine learning and segmentation available in Marketing Cloud. The end result is a more personalized experience for your customer with higher click-through rates and higher conversions. So let's get started. Here, we're looking at SAP Marketing Cloud's homepage, and as you can see, it's organized in a very easy to navigate fashion with these tiles. You can use the filtering to drop down to the section that you want to go to, and it's just a really nice platform once you get the hang of using these tiles. Jake's Cameras has a customer list with emails already, but since the customers are not yet profiled, we want to create an initial campaign that will allow us to learn more about them and welcome them to the Jake's family. So let's take a look at this initial campaign. Let's go away and zoom in a little bit so everyone can see here. By creating an initial welcome campaign, we can begin to create a line of communication with our customer base and begin to capture their interactions and interests with both the email and any web activity on the commerce site. So let's look at the initial email that we'll send off of this, this welcome campaign. So here's the initial email. Scrolling down, we can see that we have a couple of different buckets here based on the different categories that we offer so that we can start to really capture the interest levels of our customers, as opposed to just tracking click-throughs and opens. We can start to really understand what their interests are based off of their clicks. So if we looked here, we can assign an item of interest to each of our different links. And with this, we can start tracking what their interest levels actually are. So SAP Marketing Cloud gives you the opportunity to, or gives you the ability to insert personalized attributes with a customer that are associated to a customer. So as you can see here, we have first name, but let's also include last name. As you can see, as I'm going down to find last name, there's this huge list of personalized attributes that SAP has that come directly out of the box, but you can also add any customized fields that you would like. And with that, you can really personalize all of your email campaigns with the data that makes sense for your customers and for your company. SAP Marketing Cloud also offers you the ability to create personalized content blocks like hero banners based on a context of interest, but we'll take a deeper dive into that type of content here shortly. With SAP Marketing Cloud, you also have the ability to save reusable blocks so that you can create branded content sections one at a time, save them, then use them as a drag and drop element in the future without having to recode or restyle anything. So as we can see here, we don't have any of our social links, and generally with an email campaign, you want to include links to your social platforms in case someone's interested. So I'm going to grab this Jake's Cameras social links block, and I'm going to quickly drag it into the email. And as you can see, this is already styled. All of our links are already in place. I didn't really have to do anything once it was built out that one time. It was really easy to drag this in. So now that we're happy with the email and the campaign structure, we're able to turn this campaign on. So let's fast forward to after the campaign is launched and has been received by the initial contacts that Jake's had. This contact, Stefan, received the email, reviewed the content, and clicked through on the digital cameras menu link because he was interested in DSLR cameras, which is why he found Jake's in the first place. As Stefan is interacting with the email and the website, these interactions are automatically being tracked back directly into SAP Marketing Cloud. This way, Jake's cameras can get a better understanding of what it is that Stefan is interested in, so that we can market relevant content to him and avoid oversending him emails and messages that don't meet his interests. So drill down on this to create just a couple of interactions. But let's go back into Marketing Cloud and see how this data is consumed and used. So we're looking at Stefan's profile here, and this is just an overview page that has an overview of everything, but I'm going to jump right into this Interactions tab. So the Interactions tab gives us a lifetime view of interactions by this contact. The Interactions tab here gives us interactions and interests sorted along a vertical timeline together with the channels that the contact used to interact with Jake's. This tag cloud here contains all the contact's identified interests. The bigger the item of the interest, the more interactions around that interest the contact has. So we can see here that he has the highest interactions with digital cameras, making it the largest item on this list. So you also have the ability to drill down on these interests, and what that does is it highlights all of the channels that they interacted based off of that interest with. And once we have our filter set, we kind of have two views we can look at this from. We have this journey chart, which is a graphical representation of the customer's journey and interactions over time. And we also have a timeline view, which is pretty self-explanatory in that it gives you a vertical view of interactions ordered over time. Another great feature that SAP Marketing Cloud offers is its automatic best record feature. We can view that here. That lets you explore and understand the source data that makes up a contact. Let me explain why this is so important. Contact data in SAP Marketing Cloud can be loaded from various sources such as ERP systems, web shops, social media platform, loyalty programs, and many more. Each of these can contribute to building this best record by providing contact data such as IDs, phone numbers, emails, and so on. Each data source must provide a unique ID by which that contact is known in that system. For example, in SAP ERP systems, this could be a customer number, whereas in Facebook or LinkedIn, it could be the contact ID that's specific to those systems. What Marketing Cloud does is it's able to take all of these records and match them based on fields like email, cell phone number, name, etc., so that we can end up with a master record instead of 4 records for one contact based on the channel that they came from. This ensures that we're not oversending the same content to a single customer multiple times. Looking at the Scores tab here, scores help us better predict what a contact might buy or do. They are created based on giving a value to each interaction a contact has with our channels, or through predictive modeling and model training and fitting. These scores can be used in segmentation so that we can target specific contacts and hone our marketing efforts to products and services that they're interested in. For example, we can see here that he has a high interest in digital cameras, whereas he has a very low interest in camcorder interest and camera accessories. So based on seeing that, we know that we can start marketing him digital camera content versus continuing to send him anything related to camcorders or camera accessories. And we can, with this score, we're also able to automatically drop them into a digital camera specific segment. And we'll take a look at that here in a few minutes. But first, let's look at how these scores were created. Just jump here. One of my favorite features about SAP Marketing Cloud versus many of the other platforms on the market is the ability to create as many scores as you'd like. Most other options on the market really only give you the ability to create one score, and it's generally labeled as an engagement score. Whereas with an SAP Marketing Cloud, we can build out as many custom scores as we want. So we can really hone in and dynamically move people around based on their specific interests. And because of that, we were able to create this digital camera interest score. Within this score, we can define role models. We can define filtering for segmentation usage, and we can create visualizations and thresholds for each score down here. As you can see, Jake's Cameras added this specific icon to represent digital cameras, and it was pulled from a pre-popular library of icons that SAP Marketing Cloud offers you, but you also have the ability to just come in here and upload one yourself if you would like. We assign different colors, labels, and thresholds for this score so that we can have a quick and easy visualization as opposed to trying to figure out what those numbers actually mean. Now let's take a look at how this score was actually created. So I'm going to drill down on this category view. By having the understanding of the site structure, we're able to filter down based off of, let me give this a little bit better of a view. We're able to filter down based off of the URLs for the category views so that we're tracking everything correctly. This means that anytime someone clicks on a category level page for digital cameras, we can increase your score. So after we set up this logic, we assigned a score value or a score change of +5 to this rule. We also have the ability to apply a time frame to our score, as well as define the business context rule models applicable for it. For example, we can see here that we assign this to the Commerce Cloud marketing area. And what this means is anybody who is outside of or really not assigned to our particular marketing area that still meets these criteria aren't going to be scored. So what this does for us is it gives us the ability to filter down contacts and people within our system to only receive scores that make sense for that marketing area, so we don't get a whole bunch of people that are just driving up their score continuously and it's really not sensible for them. Once we have this set up, we'd be able to save it. I'm just going to drop back out here. One of the more powerful things about SAP Marketing Cloud is that you have the ability to apply multiple models to one score. This worked out perfectly for Jake's Cameras because we wanted to give more weight to product level views over just browsing through a category, because drilling down on an individual product shows much more intent than just, again, browsing through a category. So we set up another rule for product views, and I'm going to quickly show you that. Much like the category view, we were able to filter everything down based off of URL. But the difference is we applied a +10 versus a +5 for this product view, because again, we hold more weight to viewing a product than viewing a category. So as this contact continues to interact with both of these rules, their digital camera interest score will increase. Once the score reaches this defined threshold, in our case 25, we know that the user is interested in digital cameras, and we can dynamically add them into a digital camera specific campaign. Now let's take a quick look at how the segmentation will be set up. So we're looking at our segmentation builder here. SAP Marketing Cloud offers a nice visual segmentation builder so that we don't need to have any programming knowledge in order to create the segments that we want to use for our campaigns. So I'm going to add our digital camera interest score here. And like we said, we know that threshold that we want to use was 25. So anybody above 25, we're going to keep. And I'm going to actually edit this a little bit further, because the way that stands, it's really 26 and up. So we want it to be greater than or equal to, because we want to capture those people that hit that 25 mark as well. So now that we have our segment set up, I can create a target group based off of the segment. So first thing I'd like to do always is give it a good name. And then you also have to choose what type of target group you're using. So in this situation, we're going to be using a live target group, because what live target groups do is they check at each step of a campaign if the user still meets all of the criteria for that score, meaning that if they drop out or their score is lowered somehow or they go above a threshold that we define, they're going to automatically be removed from that campaign. And the reason that this is so useful is, let's say a customer is showing interest in something, but we want to continue to market them that digital cameras content. We'll be able to continue sending that, but we want to remove them once they actually make a purchase. And with this live target group, that's possible because we can set rules around this to say if they make a purchase, remove them from this target group. So once we're happy with this, I'm going to save it. And now we're able to use this directly inside of a digital cameras campaign. So let's take a look at this actual campaign we're going to use this in. This type of campaign is driven by marketer-initiated triggers. In this case, it is someone being added to that target group that we just made. So we're going to assign a marketer-initiated trigger, and we're going to assign this digital cameras target group that we just made. And now, as soon as someone is added to that target group, they're going to go directly through this campaign. So we don't have to constantly be going and checking, oh, someone's score hit this point. Let's fire this campaign off to them. It's going to automatically happen in this system, so you don't have to worry about doing so. And let's take a look at this email here, which is the first email that we're going to be using within this campaign. Since Jake's Cameras has established a few different interest groups, we can set up conditional assignments that can create dynamic content for each group within one email template instead of having to create 3 different emails for digital cameras, camcorders, and accessories. So looking at this hero banner here, we can see that we have a couple of conditional assignments assigned, one for digital cameras, one for camcorders, one for camera accessories. So we have this one email template that will be able to work for all of our specific campaigns. And these are really easy to set up. If we take a look at this, much like the rule models that we set up in scoring, we apply some conditions, and assuming a contact meets them, they're going to be served up that particular content. Again, one of the best features that SAP Marketing Cloud offers is real-time product recommendations. So we can bring in a quick product recommendation here. Again, this is one of these reusable content blocks, so I don't have to style anything out. And we'll be able to apply our scenario from here of what we're going to use. And in this case, we're just going to apply top sellers. Now, SAP Marketing Cloud gives you the ability to create your own recommendation models, not just use the pre-built ones that come with the system. And that's something that you really don't see on the market today, is the ability to create your own recommendation models. And that's really, really nice within this. So not only can you serve this customized content up on an email, but you can also do it on your website as well. So quickly just coming back and looking at the home page here, we have a generic banner and some generic product recommendations. But if I come here and I log in as this user we were just looking at, since we know that they're interested in digital cameras, we should be getting digital cameras content for them specifically. So logging in, we're now seeing personalized banner that makes sense for their interests, and we're also seeing product recommendations that make sense just for them. So we know that he was interested in digital cameras, specifically DSLR cameras, and that's why we're seeing those types of recommendations for him here. When you properly set up SAP Marketing Cloud platform and integrate it with all of our channels, we can really get a full view of our customers and give them a hyper-personalized experience. This personalized experience with our channels will only show them relevant content that will entice them to convert more, leading to more sales and increased revenue for Jake's Cameras. And by utilizing SAP Marketing Cloud with SAP Commerce Cloud, we were able to make this happen. All right, thank you, and I'm going to turn things back over to Bill here.
Thanks very much, Bill. What we saw there was Bill was able to set up campaigns that are targeted specifically to a customer that was interested in a type of product, the digital camera product, and take that customer along that journey. And so just recapping what we saw there, we can send out initial emails which have a variety of different products. We can capture the customer's interest by, depending on what they clicked on, both on the website and on the email, to create a customized score that is unique to our business. When customers hit a particular score range, they can automatically be added to campaigns which continue to help them along their journey based on their score. And then we can also be a little bit smart about the fact that if somebody bought something, we can remove them from a campaign so they're no longer getting emails asking them to buy a product they just bought. So you also saw that SAP can help with upsell and cross-sell by delivering customized recommendations both in the email itself as well as on the website. And that's all real-time based on the machine learning engine that's embedded in SAP Marketing Cloud. So together, the two products together, SAP Marketing Cloud working with SAP Commerce Cloud, provide an integrated platform for both commerce, analytics, and marketing that goes beyond what any one individual product can give you. We really like SAP's Marketing Cloud's capabilities around the scoring and analytics platform space, and we think it really is a differentiator from many of the other products that are really more designed for just shooting out emails. So we hope you found our webinar interesting and you learned a little bit more about what you can do with SAP Marketing Cloud and how you can help deliver a more personalized experience for your customers. If you want to add velocity to your e-commerce experience, we would love to talk to you about how the power of SAP Marketing Cloud and SAP Commerce can be combined to drive revenue. Give us an email at info@donesolutions.com. If you want to learn more about Done Solutions, also feel free to visit our website at www.donesolutions.com. Thank you very much for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you or talking to you in the near future.